is your map list. Sainte-Marie du Mont, London Docks, Ardennes Forest, back to the docks, and we finish it all up on Valkyrie.
FaZe Clan, a team that should stand out to you right away on map number 1 because of their 9-2 record in that game mode. Hardpoint is such a tough feat for any team to take them down in. They also have a powerful tool in Search and Destroy. With Attach, once we get there, we'll talk more about that at that point, but really, this FaZe roster, they are looking good right now. 3-0 in their groups to get to this point, taking down Team Sween, Unilad in the losers bracket. I mean, these guys are just beating up on the European teams.
They certainly are, and you know, thanks for bringing that up.
Oh, also, Elevate 3-0 Vitality.
Yep.
Just want to throw that in there for you.
Yeah, they did. No Europeans left, so I can't have my heart broken anymore. But enough of that. Let's go on to this hard point.
So Attach taking point. And one play just around the corner. He's able to gun him. This would be a big pinch if he's able to win that gunfight. Instead, Elevate's going to have that. So player number 5, Spacely, he's going to be able to get up top. This man is also a threat for the side of Elevate, averaging over 10 engagements more than everyone on his team. You see the pressure, you feel it. So does FaZe Clan. 3 kills unanswered, and he's in a great power position right now.
Mox trying to get that one down, and he does. Both teams obviously just fighting out here in the middle, and right now Team Elevate all in control. And it's all good for... Oh! Fired and dragged, just kept that one going, and it looks like they're trying to take every single point.
FaZe tries to answer, FaZe is trying to answer back here. They do get a couple points on the board, forcing these players back with the bar. Wall banging here a bit through bottom restaurant.
Right now you can see this rotation coming through, and it's all on Mox. He's alone, his teammates have spawned out. Realistically, I just can't see how he can hold this. Too many players coming against him, too much of FaZe Clan in the immediate area.
He's trying to play a little bit of mind games here, wait for his team to get closer before he hops on that hill and re-challenges, but he ends up being stopped before he can do too much. That's Zuma's double kill. A little bit of help from Attach. You see the team shot going down. They're able to clear it right out. All 4 red Elevate arrows, though, coming through from the radio tower, so watch the shift. Watch the pivot of all these FaZe Clan players on their setup.
Well, right now, 26 seconds left to go, and there is a few challenges coming in from the back because they are going to spawn there, so you might as well hop in, see if you can't get a free 20 seconds.
Oh, that little bit of that flank from those two Elevate players, Mox and Major Maniac, were able to take Attach out of the hill. I don't think he saw them coming at all. This is going to allow the other members of FaZe Clan to get a head start on moving to the new hill. So as you can see, we got 3 down there. They still have Proto to work with if they really want to maintain these spawns, though. Look at that Elevate pressure.
Trying to stay alive. Zuma knows he's got to fight here at the back. The problem is his teammates don't know how many, but it doesn't matter. Zuma takes 2, Proto and Mox dropping replays, gets a 3rd, and FaZe Clan will lock this hill down for the rotation, and it's going to be up to Elevate to come all the way across the map once again. They've got the long road ahead of them.
Yeah, Elevate looked like they were going to have a little bit of fun right there, but they walked straight into the bump police. Zuma was on a 5 streak, cleared out that back spawn by himself. Still, Elevate able to bounce right back, and now it's Attach. He's on his back foot, outnumbered at the moment. This is a little bit tough. You see how easy it is to nade that corner, so he's stuck.
It is an Elevate. They will now take control again. This will be a very close game once this one ticks away. And we look at the rotation for all of the action once again. Maniac, he's not going to be alive to do anything here. Space is going to try and maybe hit a pinch if he can. Unfortunately, going through middle is not going to give him a ton of options, but if he wins the gunfight against Zuma, that will do something.
And a quick shout out to Observer as he is following the action. We have Elevate taking that little last bit of time on the hill as we rotate over to Lookout Post. FaZe Clan in control, Elevate still at the previous hard point, so they got a bit of a trip to make, and with FaZe Clan in position, you gotta imagine how tough it's gonna be to get past Zuma.
Well, FaZe in control. Here comes the push. And you know what, Elevate, not in a great position for a push right now. They're gonna have to wait a few seconds to stack up. Mox just looking, waiting, see if anybody picks it, see if anyone's over eager to get into this gunfight. And now they're gonna go for it, looking for it. Mox is gonna take control. Major Maniac going forward as well. Problem is, it's a very slow pinch, and for this hill, it's probably too slow of a pinch. The only advantage being is that you don't have to rotate to mid that early.
Yeah, and I actually thought for sure it would be Zuma that was a key player in that hill right there, but it was actually Replays who went on a massive streak. Take a look at that glide bomb available in his back pocket. He's got 2 more on the way, tier 2 and tier 3 streaks. Oh, he might have a kill lined up here. Ends up giving that one away. He needs to play his life. He is the most important person on the map, and you know the Elevate guys are looking for him and calling him out.
They are FaZe. Just holding now, and it looks like Replays is just trying to play this very, very passive. waiting for that one player to come challenge him, and he'll just wait here patiently. Frodo does get that, gets his full streaks as well. Now, because that's done, he can get back into the fight. Preacher's coming through, Replays is coming down. He ends up going through as well. Now, Zuma trying to hit the flank of the courtyard, but he has been caught out. A lot of people know that place, and they are going to be watching.
In favor of Elevate. FaZe able to break right through instantly. Real quick and clean break right there. No response from Elevate. However, look at those spawns they end up getting. Spawning up right next to the new hill. Just 10 seconds before we get there, and Elevate's already in the action. Attached looking to disrupt things, but still gunned. Proto predicting that with ease. He's set back on the opposite side of the map. He's got a trip to make, and FaZe is fighting this rotation outnumbered.
That is, and the biggest thing here is that FaZe managed to hold it down. I'm wondering if Replays is going to drop some streaks here to back his teammates up, or now to break it again, as they have been spawned out. And it's basically to take down Replays. Replays actually has managed to get into the hill. If he wins this one, he might consider dropping an artillery or something to see if they can get that back spawn. Doesn't matter, they're all spawning out anyway. FaZe are reinforcing. They have complete control. Replays can just keep that stuff in his back pocket.
I thought for sure we were going to see some streaks used from Replays there, but they ended up breaking it straight from the front without using any utility at all. Of course, just as I say, that Elevate ends up taking it right back, but I'm pretty impressed by that. Replays coming through with a big double kill. He's someone we got to keep our eye on for the next couple minutes, because it actually might not even last that long with the way that he's firing. And the score deficit, an 80-second lead by FaZe Clan right now. Wow.
Hey, you know what they say? FaZe up.
They do say that. There's a hand sign for it and everything. It's pretty cool.
Exactly. I think it sums the situation up nicely.
FaZe up, FaZe are up right now. 70 seconds. Rotation is in favor of the FaZe Clan. The guys in yellow in this matchup, actually. They got some pressure coming in from lookout post before. We saw Zuma handle it on his own. He decided to tag in a teammate this time, attached there to help him out. And see, look, we got our hill guy, Replay, sitting pretty.
He's doing a lot of work here, and there's a lot of time coming down as well, but also bear in mind, we haven't seen any streaks come out of him. He's just been sitting on them now for 2 hills. He may drop one now, just depending on where they start coming through. But again, he can save it. He can just sit pretty with them. FaZe don't really need them. It's not like it's important, especially when they wipe them all out. That is ridiculous.
Replays could have just not had control in his hands for the past 60 seconds, and nothing would have changed. FaZe Clan doing great without him, slaying around the hill. Take a look at Zuma, Priesta, and Attach. Zuma was the only one out on a 5 streak, but he was at 4. What a crazy 3v4 hill by FaZe Clan.
Maybe Replays now drops the score streaks he's been holding on to. Or Attach could just completely gun people. There we go. Looking for them as well. Going to see Marks not able to take him down. And now they're going to try to push in. He knows that information. He knows where the players on the enemy teams are. Zuma's going in as well. They are only 30 seconds away from taking this map away from them. And it looks like a glide bomb coming in as well. Now he unleashes his help, but he's not got anybody with any of these streaks so far. I can kind of see why he didn't use them. Fortunately,
yeah, I mean, these guys have had much more impact with their weapons throughout this game. We saw Replays didn't even have to use his on that second hill in this rotation. And as we get over to lookout post, they have yet to set foot in it. But here we go. FaZe Clan in control. Elevate's coming up from that barn. And if this is anything like the other hills, we just see Zuma and Attach hold the right trigger and clear it right out.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that FaZe Clan, 3 of their players had streaks, this game should probably already be over.
Yeah. 12 seconds separating FaZe Clan from the end of this map number 1, and Elevate looking slump on the main stage as FaZe Clan looks to close it out. We're getting right back to bottom restaurant, a whole new rotation of hills.
Well, now Replay's just sitting there, just waiting. He knows that they can just wait for him. Unfortunately, he does go down, and that means Team Elevate will now have control. Over 100 points they need to come back with here without giving away 12.
Luckily for them, this hill is indoors, so these score streaks of FaZe Clan won't be put into use. But once we get to Winery, I mean, what do you do if you're Elevate? Already start having conversations about the S&D?
Hey, if I'm Elevate right now, I'm thankful this game hasn't already ended.
Gotta make it look better, right?
Certainly have, but this wouldn't be the first time on Bravo we've seen a ridiculous comeback on Hardpoint, so...
Don't say that, Bryce.
I'm just saying,
Don't say that.
We've seen several.
You did it the first and second time. It was your fault.
I know.
You're the reason Ghost Gaming lost those Hardpoints, so if you knew that.
Hey, they won the series, so I'm okay with that. And that Replay's now getting this one, and now he's going to drop some more streaks. That artillery's coming down, cutting that angle off. In fact, I don't actually think Team Elevate can get there in time.
Yeah, pretty sure this is the end of the map here, so FaZe Clan just that midpoint of the game was just all theirs. I mean, again, Replays didn't even need to play when he was sitting on the Winery Lot Hill, or Parking Lot Hill, excuse me. And we saw the rest of the submachine guns from FaZe Clan just slaying out, right? Yeah. You want to keep that pressure off, keep Elevate further and further towards that far end of the map where their spawn kept coming from. And FaZe just had their number. Elevate didn't have much else.
Yeah, they really weren't worried at all about using those score streaks there, and kind of makes sense. They were firing on all cylinders. They knew exactly what they were going to be doing.
Oh, yeah.
They were just super calm. It almost looked like they were just warming up ready for this game.
FaZe was firing glide bombs from their PPSH. Like, it was a really, really good showing from those SNG players, I think. And I'm really liking the way the FaZe Clan's playing so far in this series, getting into the Search and Destroys, where things might get a bit different, though. I think that we'll see a much more responsive roster on the side of Elevate.
Yeah, I think you've really got to try and bounce back from this scenario, because just looking at the slaying alone, FaZe Clan were running away with it. And now you've got to go into the S&D, play your own game, play it round by round, say, look, we're on offense, let's try this strategy out, go from there.
Yeah.
And just completely disregard that game, because if you don't, you're going to be sitting there thinking about, oh my goodness, I can't win a single gunfight here. They're all gunning us.
And for most of today, Elevate's been undefeated in Search and Destroy, so maybe they have that confidence today. They are 5-1. They did take a loss recently, but we're not there just yet. Let's take a look at the score breakdown for this hard point. You can see right there, lookout post, 67 points for FaZe Clan. The first time around, they didn't even need those score streaks. Later on, they ended up using them. To no avail still. It was really just gun skill holding that down. Attach and Zuma, these guys were all over the place.
Yeah, they certainly were. And I mean, the fact that Elevate got so many points in Restaurant, you know, the closed hill, I don't know. For me, I was just so confident in FaZe Clan all the way through it.
Yeah, absolutely. There was really no point in that map where you would say, oh, Elevate's going to come back. Elevate has a little bit of footing. No, it was just FaZe. Spartan kicking them back. It was a really good map out of them. We didn't really talk much about Priesta, but he was definitely a part of the action, facilitating everything around those submachine gun players. He was one of the guys that went on the 5 streak when Replays was able to just sit and soak up that hill time.
Well, that's the issue, right? There were so many players doing so well, you kind of gloss over another player who also went on streaks. Priesta had them at the same time. We saw him drop the glide bombs, and I said, I was like, oh, that's 2 glide bombs. Oh, they have actually got all their streaks now, 3 players. Like, I was surprised that game went on as long as it did.
Oh,
like, you had that many streaks, it should have been over.
Yeah, these guys were just collecting tags the entire map, and Priesta was one of the guys that I wanted to take a look at for sure.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about Priesta then, because he has been quite a factor in this FaZe Clan pretty much since he joined.
Yeah, we're seeing that role change that people have been talking about so much this week, and it's a huge deal because it happens so close to champs. All year long, it's been this question of Replays and his ability as a main AR. I was actually able to speak with Attach when I was asking him about this change of the roles, and he said that they felt like Replays would just suit the pacing of this team better. I had said, do you think it's because Replays is such a selfless player? And he said, yeah, and it's also just that he's comfortable with what Priest is able to do for this team by taking that role.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but if it is broke, change roles and you'll probably do pretty well at champs.
They say that.
I think that's the actual saying as well.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, right? it's an English thing. Say it all the time.
Okay.
It's one of the regional dialects. You may not have heard of it.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on the London Dock Search and Destroy. FaZe Clan Elevate. Search and Destroy. We got FaZe at 5-2. We got Elevate at 5-1. Attach is the guy you got to look at immediately, though. Sitting at a 1.86 S&D KD just this week alone. Almost a 2.0. That's almost like having a 5th teammate in each round. Like, this guy's doing a lot. He's doing a whole lot of damage. That's the #1 KD this week.
See, I always talk about KDs in a lot of ways, right? You talk about the ideal KD, obviously, is just above 1 point. Because this game is so heavily based on trades that when you take a gunfight, you should be traded out. Being even slightly more efficient than that is just a massive achievement. It means you're doing great work, you're picking up the trades for your teammates, you're getting your own trades, you're getting another kill there. A 1.8 is kind of unrealistic. It's not even a realistic thing to aim for, right? You're talking about a KD ratio that allows you to take 2 people almost for everyone that you are. Which means that your trades are so efficient that you pretty much should just be winning everything.
And when you put it into perspective, you see it just feels like you got 2 attaches out there. So guys, let's hop right into the S&D. Another threat in this lobby. On the side of Elevate, however, is Major Maniac. He's been a problem in every S&D these guys have played, so I'm looking forward to see what type of impact he has in this matchup.
Well, Well, let's see. Major Maniac just going up and down, trying to keep out of it. Doesn't want to give away any kills here and just looking for that information. But FaZe Clan, they are going to be trying to hit a break now. 4 players against them. Don't have map control. They don't have the time on their side either. Now they have a player less. Attachment to Mox, and Mox is going to get it. Priest are in a 1 versus 4. We spoke about it before the game, but in 23 seconds, you have to be a magician.
Yeah, with all these guys set up, they've got him trapped behind the box. There's nothing you can do in there in that 1v3 situation. So right there, you saw Elevate was able to get that first blood. They also got middle map control. They also got all of their players onto docks without dropping a single body. With the bomb down, that's a whole lot for FaZe Clan to have to do within 45 seconds and no map positioning.
Yeah, it's one of those scenarios that's just not winnable, and it's not something the pros ever kind of rely on winning here. Hero plays happen very, very rarely, which is why we shout and scream.
Loading up into round number 2. We're seeing a FaZe Clan offense. Zuma looking to just hit mid hard. He's going to be met by a little bit of resistance here. 1 Elevate player just ahead of him. 3 of them actually, but only 1 engaged immediately, and there it is in the kill feed, dominated by Elevate. Priesta is in a 1v3. It didn't really seem like that plan for Zuma to go down middle had any sort of chance of success with how many Elevate players were sent the same way.
Well, I'm a little bit sorry there, Priesta. You've been left all alone again. Slightly better odds this time around, so chop, chop, get with the clutching. Hey, I'm just saying.
Priest, what's taking so long, man?
This is your 2nd attempt at it.
God, it's almost like he's playing for $1.5 million against some of the best players in the world. Like, this should have been done already.
Admittedly, he may even consider trying to plant here because he hasn't seen anybody, but unfortunately, Spacely is slowly closing in on him. He's seen him, he's called him out as well. Priest is in a whole world of trouble. Down he goes.
Just a matter of time there. So we saw off the rip again, just that middle map engagement from the FaZe Clan players onto the Elevate players just didn't really stand a chance, and we didn't even see too much utility come out of their side. With those 2 players on middle map being outnumbered by Elevate's 3, Zuma's first blood goes traded, and Elevate comes out on top without a doubt.
All right, well, let's see if FaZe Clan can answer back. What do they have in their pocket? Now, Spacely will be the first player to keep an eye on here. Sees replays, he's going to call that one out, backs off just in case. And both teams are stalling across the map. Very, very timid here. Neither team ready to give up an inch right now, but here comes the first challenge. Zuma tries to get it, and down he goes. Mox will take that one, and now Spacely's been traded out. 3 versus 3. Holes will now start to appear in the formations. Mox has just seen Attach. Attach knows and has backed off as well. Again, another stall coming in for these 2 teams. Maniac looking for this one now. If he doesn't see Priesta here, he has seen Priesta here, so it's a little bit more timid towards the B-bomb side. Especially since FaZe Clan are going to know.
Elevator able to get the bomb down. For FaZe Clan, we do have the opportunity of a pinch here coming from Attach on middle map. We'll have to see if he opts to go for it. That hit from Gate could prove to be crucial if he can get past Mox. The AR positioning, though, you see how it's so scary to get past the bar at that range, which is why we're seeing replays on his own running over towards docks. He's just going to try and drop off the map. With that bomb being down, if it detonates or if someone gets a kill, that's just score streak points towards Elevate that FaZe does not want to have to deal with.
No, 100%, and that's the correct call to make here. You just have to sacrifice. I know it always feels a little bit wrong to see a player willfully throw their life away, but hey, points means prizes, and if he gives them some, he won't be getting his.
He's got some pretty sweet prizes this weekend here at CWL Champs. That first place spot is $600,000.
Yep, and replays wants it.
Do you think you could realistically fit $600,000 in your pocket, like cash?
No.
Didn't think so. Take a look at middle map. This is what these guys are playing for. Zuma, not too much resistance this time around. You saw his life went to a quick end when he was outnumbered here. Not too much action going on either, but he is able to save his utility for later on in the round, which is a good sign. They might need it with the bomb going down on B site, and no one from FaZe Clan in range to save it.
I don't know what that plan was. I can only imagine that FaZe were hoping for a plant and then to take mid control, because they left their bomb carrier completely alone at B. And now they have to retake just to get the bomb back.
Yeah, real weird spot to be in. I can't imagine the play call of sending Priest over there. I feel like a lot more goes wrong than what would go right. However, I mean, you see what's going on the other side of the map. They were able to find 2 kills in this 3v2 retake. They do have the man advantage. They have the opportunity for a pinch, which they're setting up right now. Replays coming straight up from Subway. Will have a good line of sight into the cubby.
There we go, all kicking off. Replays gets one. Goes to Mantle, actually tries to get the second one as well, and he knows he's weak. Attach will take him down. FaZe Clan get one on the board finally.
That might have been the ugliest gunfight I've ever seen.
Oh, it's horrible. Replays is probably just thanking his lucky stars his teammates were there and he didn't have to worry too much about it, considering he mantled in the middle of it.
Yeah, obviously unintentional, but with FaZe Clan outnumbering them, of course. Attach is able to come through for the cleanup crew again. This is the guy on your screen right now, 1.86 KD. Look for him to do some damage as we got a bit of a back and forth S&D. If you're just tuning in, we have FaZe Clan up 1-0 in an elimination match against Team Elevate. However, in the S&D, it's Elevate that's proven to be the strongest. Spacely started off this game 3-0. The past 2 rounds, though, nothing to do with it. 0-2.
Well, let's see how they can get this one. Both teams actually being very hesitant, I think, to engage or have any fast places on this map, simply because you have to get so much information. But look at that player coming around the back. Zuma, about to hit a flank, he's trying to get it. He gets one as well. He's going to eventually go down. Attach, spraying, and now he's praying. Doesn't end up getting it. Priester alone in another clutch situation. Better off this time. It's a 1 versus 2. Now a 1 versus 1. Can he take this for FaZe Clan?
Maniac really tucked him in right there. That was a good gunfight win from him. Attach looked like he had every reason to win that one. But now, both players readjust for the 1v1. Both players on 2 streaks. If FaZe Clan takes this, that's a little bit of tempo in their direction. We could see Priesta start playing towards their score streaks, but he's still got to get past the bomb carrier, Major Maniac, who, in this situation, unbeknownst to himself, he's got a pretty good advantage. He could just pick a bomb site and put it down.
He can, however, the lack of information will get on his mind. Priester has checked B now. He's going straight towards A. He's trying to get over there. And oh my goodness, he come off.
What?
Maniac came off.
What did he hear?
I don't know.
Priest like, good job. He just...
Did he just try to bait it out? Was he thinking he was still down here?
I'm not sure. It almost feels like we're missing something there, but bomb is never going to go down, and we're just going to see FaZe Clan take a round.
Well, that was an anticlimactic round. I'm not entirely sure what happened in that 1v1, but Priester won it, and that's enough for me. Let's see how it goes forward now. FaZe Clan Zuma. First blood or be first blood. That's the game he's playing. In a great position, though. There we go. Gets that pick. Spacely is going to go down straight away. Zuma looking to push in the fire. Going to see one player. He's not able to take that play against Mox, but he will get traded out. Attach gets him. Gives FaZe Clan the advantage now.
So typically Zuma hasn't been able to make a whole lot of leeway coming through middle map. He gets a kill and then he gets traded. Attach is able to follow it up as well, but then he's taken down shortly thereafter. So I wonder if we see FaZe Clan start to switch things up in what they're doing in middle map, because it always ends up with Priesta being the last alive with not a lot to do.
Well, this time it's replays. Replays and Priester. 2 versus 1. Major Maniac is dead. Good play for FaZe Clan. Replays just biding his time. Calm, cool, collected, composed. Californication.
Wow, I can't
that last
hit you.
one's a TV show, but I thought I'd throw it in.
I can't hit you with any words to start with C right now, except for championship.
Oh, I should have used that one.
Doesn't quite fit the theme, though. It'll fit FaZe's theme.
Neither
That's what they're playing
TV
for.
All right, let's get back into this one. FaZe Clan 3-3, Team Elevate, looking to see if they can regain their lead. We head once more onto the attack with a Major Maniac, Proto. Just looking for it, and those nades coming in, obviously they didn't kill them, but it has given information. FaZe Clan, as you can see, are looking in this direction. They know, and they have 2 players stacked here.
Elevate's poking and prodding here towards the B site. Mox has access to a smoke grenade. He could use that to block off gate, which would be big for shutting down Attach's line of sight. And posting Major Maniac up there would be good, but Priesta took him down, so that's a little bit of pressure taken off of FaZe Clan here as they clear out the entire street. Shut that down.
FaZe Clan have come out swinging since they went down 3-0. 4 on the bounce for them. Attach just gets that one locked in. And Elevate tried to kind of probe their way through into that bomb site. But like I said, those nades that first come in, that's information. And it's so important in Call of Duty Search and Destroy to get that information, to know how you have to stack bomb sites. They knew, they stacked, they won.
Yeah, they were still holding on that smoke for a while, too, and they could have used the block off the line of sight in your sandbags if they were that desperate, use it at gates, something, but it just took too long, and FaZe Clan decided their fate for them. How kind.
All right, well. Attach gets the first blood. FaZe Clan are lighting up again. And this is just such a reversal of fortune. It looks like they might try and make this play, and Attach is going to get caught. Oh, not going to get the turn and burn. And it is going to be traded back out here, 3 versus 2.
So this whole round, we've had Priestahh with the bomb, close to those score streaks, just kind of hanging around in the back. I thought he was going to go make a play towards B-side by himself again, but he ended up doubling back to regroup with the rest of his team. He still has not had, this is his first bit of actual engagement in the round, is that 1 kill. So this bomb plant could be huge for them because of those points, and Mox, there's nothing he can do about it. He's powerless. FaZe Clan are set up for success here in this SMD.
Streaks. 1v3. It's all on Mox. Killing Priestahh here as well would be very, very beneficial.
Now, in this 1v3, do you think it's better off to, you're better off to just dive off the map? I mean, you got replays working towards streaks of 3 kills. You got Priestahh, if that bomb goes off, he's going to get score streaks. Or if he kills you. Like, I just feel like that's an unwinnable situation right there.
I think the reason he tried it is he knew he would probably die going into the engagement. They know Priestahh is going to be carrying. They know Priestahh probably also has streaks. So that's why he went one way around to Cole and probably hoped to get a kill or something. Like, there's not an awful lot for him to lose here, right? It's going to go into map point now, so you can kind of justify it a little bit. But yeah, the majority of the time, a 1v3 in that scenario, defuse the bomb, it's just not going to happen.
So now we see Elevate favoring the A site. We do have 1 player all on his lonesome. Keep an eye on that lurker over towards B. Actually called an audible here towards middle. I think it might have been a fake towards A. It faked me out. Spacely charging straight through. This could be a big pinch on the players 6 and 7, Zuma and Attach. Attach did not see it coming. He's taken down. Spacely's been flanking for at least the past 8 hours.
Hey, Spacely's doing a fantastic job, and they're all going to get them shut down. 5-4. Elevate are not done yet. And also, you've got to remember, Priestahh has only got the glide bomb now. He did not get anything else that round. And this means there is a chance. The only advantage FaZe Clan has is 1 score streak. That's it. They win the map. They lose, it's 5-5. Even Stevens again. I don't know, I always feel like you just don't want to go to 5-5.
Absolutely not, especially when you got the score streak advantage here from FaZe Clan. You've been doing so well this S&D. The main people really disrupting you. It feels like Mox stopping your rotations or Spacely flanking you before you can even decide what you want to do. Proto opening things up with the first blood is pretty solid for the side of Elevate.
Replays is going to die. I think he's just been sitting. Oh no, he's meant to get in the cover. Takes down Spacely as well, the awareness. And now it's a 3 versus 2. Priestahh's calling in the glide bomb. He's going to know exactly where they are. They're going to go for this plant. They know they have control. All on FaZe Clan right now. Team Elevate have such an uphill battle. No numbers, bomb down.
Yeah, and FaZe has great information with Priestahh holding that cut. He's able to tag up 1 player crossing over. So this allows FaZe Clan to set up accordingly. We got player number 5, replays on middle map in case it's some kind of a cheeky flank or pinch. We got the other 2 players just sitting on top of the site because why be anywhere else if you got replays holding your back? Major Maniac now has to win a 1v2 with 2 players on either side of him.
Oh, Priestahh just dips out of there and says, no, thank you. I will burn every second of time you give me, and then I will burn you. 2-0 now to FaZe Clan. They continue marching forward. And it could have been oh so different.
FaZe Clan looking to make this loser's bracket run. We've seen them do incredible things before. This is the only roster to stick around all year long. And they've made it this far into the tournament. It really is awesome to see. And I mean, You see some stellar coordination and structure out of this team. I just love watching the gears turn on the mini-map with them.
Well, we're going to see if they can do it one more. We've got one more map to go, and FaZe will carry on. How are you feeling about that?
I think that FaZe is looking hot. They're looking real easy to close this out. I mean, I thought that Elevate would put up much more of a fight in the hard point, maybe. And the S&D here we're seeing, it was, of course, just as close as it should be. And the CTF guys, we'll see you there in just a moment. Make sure you stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bravo Stream. We are live here for the Call of Duty World League Championship 2018, presented by PS4. And look at that phased up jersey. They are ready, they are waiting to see whether or not the FaZe Clan can continue marching on. They're 2-0 up, one more to go and they're good. My name is Bryce, joining me for this one, of course, it's Fox.
Yep, thank you very much, Brycey. FaZe Clan's looking awesome right now, coming out of the gates hot in that hard point. Some 3v4 moments where they were just taking over on that map, and the Search and Destroy very close. Elevate, putting up an awesome fight. Spacely, still just as impactful as ever, and getting into the CTF, they're really going to need him. He's been their X factor this week, and if anybody's going to dig them out of this hole for a reverse sweep, it's him.
All right, well, here we can tell how these two teams have been doing so far. FaZe Clan's record ever so slightly better than Elevate's in a few places. Hardpoint being the main one here. S&D, these two aren't too far away. 5-2, 5-1. CTF edges it ever so slightly to Elevate, but I mean, that's too close to call.
Oh, it sure is. But I mean, this week I feel like I've counted out Elevate in these moments where they should be taken down, right? Specifically in that Luminosity Gaming matchup where they looked like they were outmatched on the hard point. They should have been, just by statistics alone. They were able to take them down in a 3-0 short thereafter. A CTF is where they were able to knock Luminosity Gaming to the losers bracket. That's a tough team to beat when you got someone like JCap on the roster. So I'm curious to see what it's like against FaZe Clan on this map, which was historically one of their very best.
Well, right now, Elevate are under the gun. They have to play well. They have to do everything possible here to stay alive. Mark's looking for a shot. He's going to be able to get one. Ford looking for replays. Another great shot by him. Looking for a third player. Just takes him down. And Priester, hello? Are you going to go down? No! Priester shuts him down, but that is enough for that flag to get out and away. Proto now running to put it home. Itachi the only one who can do anything here. Spacey stands in front of him, and that flag is good.
Yeah, Mox, job's done right there. Excellent effort there on top of Bridge, facilitating this flag run. Proto, though, reaping the benefits as he's at 525 out of 700 for his score streaks. And now it's FaZe Clan's turn to answer back as replays, looking to disrupt things in the flank. Major Maniac, though, not letting go. His STG has been on point today.
It certainly has. Well, FaZe Clan now behind in the CTF. Let's go to an Astro Gaming. Listen in.
One's gonna hit middle. One's gonna hit middle or you. Middle or you.
Yep. Go left, go left, go left.
Go left, go left, go left, go left. I'll pick a bridge.
He's on the back tank heady, He's going to Bunker.
Take your time next time, Preston.
Yeah.
Wait. Holding our bridge push.
I think he's back bell. I think he might be back bell.
Alright, I'm stunned.
Holding bridge push through.
I'm gonna need him. What's up, I need?
Oh, nice.
It could be ice.
Yeah, he's running out of bell, Chris. Running out of bell, Chris.
I got him.
Nice.
Let's go.
I'm stunning cabin. I'm stunning cabin. Take your ice, Preston.
I'm
Nothing you.
Alright, let's go.
Instant of fourth.
Hey, push up ice.
Yo, fire alley.
He went back to cabin.
Trying to help you.
Fire alley. I have no auto aim. Oh, fuck. Auto aim. Mark the fire alley. Let's go.
I'm holding bridge. I'm holding bridge.
Maniac was ice.
Space gonna flank. Space gonna flank. Fuck. Space is gonna pull us side. Space is gonna pull us side.
He's weak.
Major Maniac's gonna be your two. Take your time. Put it in a flag.
Yeah, it's fire take.
At the rock, Mike.
Stay left, stay left.
Nice, go start take,
Go
go
middle.
start take.
I'll get your bridge.
Proto Mark.
Bridge, coming out. Nice.
Kevin,
Proto. Mike,
I spun out. Turn around. I'm pushing up Booker.
I'm stunning our bell. Stunning my bell.
Playing
Proto's in our base.
Okay, I'm looking. Yo, I fixed up.
Nice,
I'm
Booker, dead. He backed up. I got him.
Let's go, there's two.
Nice.
I'm playing middle.
I'm flanking dome.
Maniac and Mox.
I'm not starting, Tommy.
What's on the point? What's on the point?
I'm flanking.
What's that?
I'm in Upside. I did not hit on the back. Side, weak, dead.
Hey, back bunker.
Yo, they're middle on you. They're middle on you.
Yeah, I'm stunning.
He's close tank into you.
Let's go. Look my fire.
Probably fire alley. Yeah. That's it. Let's go. Let's all
Go, I'm running through.
Get his middle.
I can't get stunned. Someone get my dome.
Owing one shot.
I'm here.
He's dead. Let's go. I got one that got value.
I don't stay middle. I'm taking it
Go on.
Pick it up.
Spacey and Proto.
I'm pinching bell.
Spacey and Proto.
Yeah, he's on the top heady.
Back bell. He's going. Fire tank.
Got me filled.
Chris, come behind.
All right, there we go. FaZe Clan, we heard a listening and we heard them come back into this game. They are fired up, ready to do this one. Unfortunately, right now, a little bit of defense coming in for them. Zuma, though, picks up one. See the second one, not good enough. Fox is in another tear, trying to push forward to that flag. And right now, actually, interestingly enough, seeing Attach pushed up that far by Church. Not all players go around that way.
Yeah, attached on a 3 streak though. Maybe he's valuing his life a little bit, looking for specific gunfights. He takes down Spacely right there, just 100 points away from his next score streak. And this could be trouble for Elevate on a map like Ardennes Forest. You don't want to let anything like that slip. Tier 1 and Tier 2. Attach has him in his pockets, 25 points away from the fighter pilot.
Yeah, that makes complete sense now. A lot of the time you don't push that far just in case you get map control. You end up spawning behind their base, which is not where you want them. However, he just does it all. He's got full streaks, he's got the return, he's got enough time for his teammates now to back him up. And Attach has done everything he needs to keep FaZe Clan in this and give him advantage going forward. Zuma looking for one. He knows there's another player behind him as well. He is going to go down to Major Maniac.
Only one player left in the base of FaZe Clan to deal with, and that is Major Maniac. He wins the gunfight against Priesta, who was going to hunt him down. So now at least FaZe Clan off their back foot. Now, don't peril. If you're a FaZe Clan fan, they do have score streaks if things get hairy and Elevate makes it out of this base to the objective. Zuma looking to put a stop on that play as Priesta comes up off spawn as well to help things out. Punished again by Major Maniac.
Attach now falling in streak straight away. Looking to get that glide bomb, should be able to hit it. No, he's going to miss. Waste of a glide bomb already, and that player is away. I wonder if he will even use any more streaks. It's all on what happens to Zuma now. Zuma goes down, that streak isn't going to be used. Oh, he is going to use it. His teammates aren't close, though.
He's able to kill 2, but the only person in range to do anything else about it is Priestley. He has to get there and win the gunfights in the way. And that's 2 invested score streaks for a failed stop. Elevate's going into the second half up 2-1.
I was going to say, I genuinely didn't expect any score streaks to come in simply because that flag was too far away. When you use a score streak on a return like that or in a return attempt, you've got to make sure that you have the ability to get in a position to get that relay, or sorry, to get the return. If you're not in a position, all you're doing is allowing that flag to just go in a little bit slower.
Yeah, you're really just delaying the inevitable and using a lot of your resources. I think the plan there was to have Priesta follow up the play, but he didn't have his gun up. He was mid-grenade animation. There were 2 players ahead of him, one running the flag, one aiming the barrel straight to his chest. So real rough situation to be in, and FaZe Clan definitely just threw away a bit of their advantage here, but let's take a look and see what they can do in the second half. Elevator up 2-1.
Now, here comes the push. Elevate, Mox trying to get it. He is trying to get it and help his teammate out. Not going to be enough to help his teammate, but he is still alive. Fire tank is going to go on Priesta, and now looks like FaZe Clan will be looking to get a little bit more of a push. Now, bearing in mind, it's easier for the team on Elevate to get a flag out than it is for FaZe Clan. That is a hard pull.
The base defense here from Elevate. Nothing but posturing at the moment. Players trying to get a leg up on the other. Attach pushing up with really no support other than the one player on Cave, which is Priesta. See how these guys converge with one another. It was Major Maniac seems to be winning a whole lot of his one-on-one engagements.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, let's find out how the comms are on Elevate. They are ahead, but how is their head state? Here is an Astro Gaming listening.
Board's open as
Yo,
well.
top second. I got killed. Replay top second. I'm cabin.
There's 2 dome.
Replace it.
2 hitting it.
Yeah,
2
back
hitting
up.
it.
I'm getting
Hear
cabin.
you.
Both airborne. I gave cabin.
Might
You
hit
buy me?
mid-bridge.
Mid-bridge, one shot. Bridge, one shot. Don't worry, flag. Go for a flag. He's on the bridge.
He's going ramp.
Drop down low. Right on you.
Yeah,
Nice.
mid-bridge. No.
I died. I'm up at two. Ice AR and bridge sub.
I got 1 weak.
On the back right. Absolute back right.
Priesta weak with flag.
Alright, he's going out dome. Wet the OE right away.
Go.
Just gotta go. There's gonna be 2 in their peg.
Going outer free. Go in.
Fire out.
I'm going left side.
Yeah, I'm going ice. This guy's wall for sure.
I'm hitting second.
Alright,
Wall.
replace his back their peg.
He's wall.
I'm going 4th fast. Alright, there's 1 wall and they just got a cap. There's 2 back their base.
Alright, I'm gonna nade out wall.
Second right now.
Give me a
I'm looking
second.
4th.
1 bell.
Yeah,
Bell
I'm
weak.
looking middle.
Replace.
I'm looking middle. I'm coming up through dome. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to
Cover up.
Alright, thanks guys.
Headshot,
Yeah,
cover
I'm
up.
helping you. I'm challenging. Chance is going to. Alright, there's
Yeah,
one top second. Yo, no man's in rock.
Keep
Yo, just two no mans. So you know, 2 cabin side.
Nice.
One shot, no man's. He's gonna hit ice. Probably.
Replace is on me dome somewhere. I'll help you. Yo, dome.
I'll get dome.
2
cabin wall.
Replace his dome, 1 cabin wall.
Cabin rock and 4th.
Watch it forward.
Yeah, I have ice.
Fourth, one
Is
shot.
what's up? Ice got me.
Watch our left. He's gonna be on our left too.
Ice, stay up for a second. He's out. He's gonna be out. Oh, under bridge. I have 1 shot. Fourth. No, he went back. Right back to dome.
He's one shot.
Right back to dome. He's there's only one.
I'm going to
Only guy on him.
Yeah, I'm going to the base.
I have your U pinch.
Flag's weak. Replays weak. We'll flag. Top second.
I'm flying through bunker. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunker.
You close to you. To your left.
Yeah,
On their peg. On their peg. One shot. On their peg. One shot, man.
All good. We can bring this shit back.
I got one absolute.
All good.
Alright, I'll back Dorito. You're gonna get that. That's fine.
Picking up by
We're only down by one. Take our timer.
Now, Bryce, I remember a time some time ago where it was FaZe Clan and TK around CWL Dallas that ran the show on Arden 4 at CTF. You got a little taste of the machine at work in this comeback. We saw 3 different players from FaZe Clan going on 3 and 4 streaks. Those 2 flags putting them right up and over Elevate in this game. 3 score streaks in the pocket of Priesta, a double kill. I mean, we're all gold in the kill feed right now.
Well, it's a massacre. It's an absolute massacre. FaZe Clan have turned up here in the CTF and brought it right back into the action. There is streaks on board. They have the lead. It's 1 minute left to go. Incoming glide bomb. It looks like they may even try to push for a 4th.
1 minute on the clock left. Elevate. Does your tournament run end in 60 seconds, or will you bite back for a reverse sweep? They finally stabilized a bit, but Zuma slipped the net, and he's caught Proto in his trap. 3 players just around the corner. Looks like no one's paying him any mind. He could be a huge thorn in the side of Elevate here if they're not careful. Let's see if FaZe Clan can close it out again. All gold in the kill feed. Elevate. 38 seconds. You gotta be hurting right now. Their backs are against the wall, Brycey. What can they do?
Honestly, they're going to get one last attempt to get there and get back. And it is everything for them. The problem being is FaZe Clan have those streaks. And here they start to rain in. This will slow it down. Takes down one. Looks for Spacely. Spacely stays alive. I just don't see this happening. Especially considering that Replays is going to pull the flag anyway. He goes down. Artillery onto the point. Spacely has to run in. Can't do anything. That is game over. That is GG. And that is the hot 3-0 for FaZe Clan, taking down Team Elevate.
FaZe Clan sends them home. Let's remember, this is one of the more threatening teams in a loser's bracket. Throughout so much of the year, these guys didn't even set foot in the winner's bracket after round 1 and came out with a championship. I mean, just what an awesome set of 4 guys. They stuck it out.